Hi, this is Rose from the Bryophyta Nursery. It is autumn, so we are dividing up many of our... Is my cockroach? Many of our bulbs. Today I'm talking about many of our Allium species and how to divide them up and how to plant them. I've just done a video on wild bear garlic, and now I'm doing a little short video on our victory onion, or broadleaf wild leek. So now this garlic actually resembles bear garlic very much. Now I'm gonna get the Latin name wrong, but it's Allium victorialis or something like that, very similar to that anyway. So the big difference, and you see the leaves are extremely similar to bear garlic. They are, I would say, plumper, thicker, and they stay out for longer. So the bear garlic lost its leaves probably about 2 months ago or 3 months ago. This one's still got its leaves. Its flowers probably a month ago. The end of, so we are now, what's October? September, the beginning of September, that would have flowered and gone to seed. Here anyway, and the leaves are still going, and in fact you can still nibble on them. Some of them are still quite nice and green and usable in your cuisine. So the big difference, apart from, you know, time-wise of leaves and flowers and stuff, are the fibrous, very large roots, which are sheathed. It has like a fibrous, kind of like coconut husky kind of sheath to it, which is really interesting. And its roots come out of the bulb slash kind of stalk, like so. The fibrous bulb stalky kind of thing doesn't have to be underground, in fact. And grows into massive kind of complex fibrous-y kind of balls. Now here's one of them. This is why we have to divide them up. Like you see here, here are many first-year bulbs, as you can see, and this is a fibrous kind of mass. Sorry, this is the fibrous kind of mass that we're gonna pull apart to divide up the roots into separate roots, like so. So this would be done at this time of year, sort of autumn kind of time. You can do it after the flowers go to seed, so a little bit earlier if you want. But you want the energy to go back down into the roots. So you really want to do it when the leaves have either finished or died, or when they've started to turn yellow, like here, like this. So this is because you want all the energy to be stored inside. And I know it sounds a bit weird and a bit... But the energy is put into the leaves, into the flowers, and then into the reproduction, into the seeds, and then all that energy and, you know, nutrients and everything goes back into the bulb for stocking up and doing it again next year. So you really wanna divide up the bulbs and move things around when all the energy's gone back into the bulb, instead of cutting off the leaves and destroying the flowers and, you know, the seeds, etc. before it's ready, if that makes any sense. So now I'm gonna try an attempt to prop this up on my boot without much success. Probably have to. Oh, if I can use this. There, tools. You know what I need to buy? I need to buy a tripod. No? Here, let's try this. Oh, the hunters. Fucking scared the shit out of me. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, I'm gonna go check on the horses actually. Okay, everything's fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear then. They do, they just scare me. So we were talking about the victory onion. Victory. So this delicious garlic has been used for medicinal reasons for centuries, but it's been very much forgotten about. Sort of recent years. I guess bear garlic has come back into like fancy cooking and that kind of a thing. It's still really used very much in the Mediterranean, but the victory onion or broadleaf wild leek has been forgotten about, and it's a shame. The leaves. Now I'm gonna nibble on one to refresh my memory of how this tastes. So it is a smooth flavor. It's a smooth flavor. You've got garlic there and a very much of a leaky flavor. So more of a peppery taste, whereas like the bear garlic has got more sort of a sweeter kind of aniseedy, kind of licoricey flavor in the back of the throat, the back of your palate. This one gets the garlicky flavor by the end of sort of the lasting flavor inside your mouth. Very garlicky. I would say it was more peppery and leaky in the beginning. It's got more of a fibrous leaf, so it's got more chunk to it, more, be very good in stocks and soups and that kind of a thing. But a beautiful, smooth, peppery, garlicky, long-lasting flavor in your mouth. So the roots, as I said, you know, they're kind of fibrous-y, but underneath you do have the same kind of fleshy root bulb that you have with the bear garlic. A little bit more work to get at it. You have to scrape off the fibrousy kind of exterior, sorry, and sort of a little bit harder as well. So again, can be used in stocks, soups, and cooked into your meal, and crushed, and it's got sort of a much more of a stronger, again, smooth flavor. Flowers, seeds, again, very peppery. Everything can be used. So yeah, so how to divide them up. I was putting the phone down here. No, there. No, stay where you are. Oh, can I do? No. Okay. Let me put a rock. Boop. There you go. Okay, so after 1 year, your bulbs will create this massive sort of vibrancy root. The bulbs all crushed together. So you just rip it apart. Rip it apart. Don't be scared. There. Here. So we have, you know, quite a few. You can tell by the leaves. There's quite a few bulbs, and you just separate them. Now you really want to try and keep these roots. Again, it gives it a good beginning. So you wanna try and keep as many as you can of those. This is grown in, again, sandy soil. You've seen my sandy soil before. It's decomposing wood, sand, and soil with compost. It's very, very simple. Just tug it apart. There. So, and here again, you see there's two together. They're kind of stuck at the roots. Just pull them apart. There you go. There. There's another two together. Gently pull them apart. There. See? Very simple. Okay. So then, now here is the kind of trench that you'd grow for these. Much larger, much deeper than for the bear garlic. Now these are again full shade. They want to grow. They're drought tolerant, but they want to grow in sandy soil. They don't want to have their roots in submerged in water or for any long period of time. So the soil has to be really drainy. A lot of drainage. So you want gravels in there, mainly sand. It's got some it's acid enriched. It's got some peat moss in this section too, because they do like a little bit of a higher acidity. So you see here, these roots will go down deep, but you really want to have quite a lot of the husky bulb outside of the soil. So check out where the roots are and plant it from there. Again, here, where the roots are. Where the roots are. And you want to get the roots in the soil and the rest outside. This one was obviously kind of growing. There's two bulbs here, I'll separate them. But it was kind of growing on its side, I think. There. So it's interesting that it's got its roots all the way up to the top. So I'll be planting it to there. So I'm putting all the younger bulbs together here, and I'll put the older bulbs in a different, or in the back there, or in a different row. Then once you're done, you just push the soil to there. There's some bits and bobs of clay as well. This is our rich our red clay. That's great, acid neutral, and just there. So that's basically what we'll be doing. These leaves are gonna die back, and they're gonna pop back out again in like April, June. So this is slightly later garlic, wild garlic, or onion, or leek, Allium. But again, a beautiful plant to grow in complete shade. So in a place where, you know, not many other plants will grow. And it's a beautiful vegetable to have, drought tolerant, and it'll give you food basically all year round, which is not much work. You don't have to keep pouring lots of water in to get a small amount of food from it, if that makes any sense. And year after year, it'll keep giving more and more food, growing into a bigger and bigger clump, like I showed you. So we sell these bulbs in our little Etsy shop. You can also get the seeds as well, which is a great addition. Easy to sow. To be sown at this time of year in September, October to November. Okay, I'll leave the link to our little Etsy shop in the thing below. Thank you for watching. Like if you like. Sorry about the hunters and the cockerel. Take care from the Bryophyta Nursery. See you soon. Bye.